Good afternoon, class. Now you can check. Here I am showing you a rain gauge. Okay, figure 3.13 rain gauge. Okay, the instrument which we use for measuring rainfall. Okay, so which instrument we use for measuring rainfall? It is rain gauge. Okay, a rain gauge consists of a cylinder fitted with a collecting vessel at the bottom. Okay, so you can see this is cylinder. Okay, inside it there is a collecting vessel. Okay, this is collecting vessel, it is written here. Okay, collecting vessel at the bottom and a funnel on the top. You can check, this is funnel. Okay, this is funnel. Okay, so a rain gauge consists of a cylinder fitted with the collecting vessel at the bottom and a funnel on the top. Rainfall into the funnel. Okay, through this rainfall into the funnel and gets collected in the vessel below. At the end of the day or the period of time for which the rainfall is being measured, the rainwater collected in the vessel is poured in this measuring jar. You can check, this is measuring jar. So the rainwater which is collected in the vessel, okay, that is poured in this measuring jar, okay, to find out the amount of rainfall. Okay, so that this measuring jar, finally this collected water from the vessel we pour in measuring jar, and from this measuring jar we measure. You can check, scale is given there in the measuring jar. So according to the amount of water collected in this measuring jar, okay, we can easily check the amount of rainfall. We can easily measure the amount of rainfall from this measuring jar having scale. Okay, in the same way snowfall also we measure, but first we melt snow and then we measure in the measuring jar. Okay, rainfall we measure through this instrument known as rain gauge. Okay, and the unit which we use for measuring rainfall, that is millimeter or centimeter. When we are talking about daily rainfall, then it is in millimeter. When we are talking about yearly rainfall, annual rainfall, then we expressed in centimeters. Okay, next topic which we are going to talk about, that is ISO heights. You can check, here I am showing you world map. Okay, in this world map you can check many black lines are there. Many black lines moving here and there, connecting different places. Okay, these lines are called ISO heights. Okay, these lines are called ISO heights. Now, what is the meaning of these lines? What are these lines? What are ISO heights? So an ISO height is a line drawn on a map. This is world map. Okay, an ISO height is a line drawn on a map to join places that have same mean annual rainfall. So you can check these lines, black lines are going through many places, joining many places. Okay, and they represent that whatever places ISO height lines are joining, they experience same amount of rainfall. Okay, like you can check this black line 25 is written here. It is joining many places. Whatever places will come here, come under this line, whatever places this line is connecting, okay, whatever places this line is connecting, that place is experiencing same amount of mean annual rainfall, which is 25 centimeter. You can check here you can check this line is connecting many places. Okay, all these and in between there is written 50. It shows that all these places lying here, they experience, their mean annual rainfall is 50 centimeter. Okay, in the same way here. So ISO heights are the line which join different places. Okay, and those different places which these lines are joining, they experience same mean annual rainfall. Okay, so an ISO height is a line drawn on a map to join places that have the same mean annual rainfall. I hope it is clear, and this help us to mark out wet and dry regions on the map. So you can check wherever rainfall is less, that region is shown with lighter color, okay, lighter yellow color you can say, okay, 25. Wherever it is more like 50 centimeter, it is shown with different colors. So different colors are used. Mainly these lines help us in marking or in understand in marking those places which experience different type of rainfall, and through that we can understand which part is a arid area, semi arid area, or which part is receiving good amount of rainfall. Okay.